The next series are the various hand drills in the new curriculum of the Kung Nu Oriental Martial Arts Manual. The first is Hubud, which is an exercise to develop both sensitivity, timing, and reflexes. To give you first an example of the technique or the drill itself. Hubud. Now to go over that technique slowly. 4 different hand techniques are used. The first is turning your body slightly at an angle as you go into a futsal. As the hand comes up to do the futsal, your opponent or attacker is striking at a 45-degree angle as if trying to cup your ear, as if throwing a curved ball with the hand being in an up position, guarding your center line, being able to come across and throw. Okay, so the first technique from that would be throwing the curveball, and there's the first futsal. The second technique from the futsal is coming up like a rising block. Hand comes across in the joined hand block position. The hand only comes up. It does not pull across. It comes up. As it comes up, the body should turn square. So you've gone from turn your body on the first technique, body square, second technique. Third technique is coming across your center line into a paksao. Notice only the body is turning, nose and navel, and the hand pulls right back, ready for your fourth technique, which is throwing the curveball, striking with the cup of the hand. As your partner is now blocking your strike. Again, we'll go over slowly with the partner here. Notice as the first technique comes in, body is turned, slightly nose and navel, wusao hand guarding my center line. I come up with my body square. Notice my hands like a joined hand lock, where I cannot see and he or she cannot see my vision. Third technique is paksao, just going across the center line. As I strike, my other hand's up. Notice I've turned my body again 45 degrees. And the final technique is the first technique that my opponent did, which is the strike. There's one, which is the block. Futsal 2 comes up, another futsal across the center line, paksao, and strike. Details: as you turn your body, pivot on the ball of the foot. As you lift your hand coming up, don't use the strength, but turn your body, which brings the hand in. Turn the body, which brings it across. Turn the body, which gives the power in the strike. Now as we make it a little bit more fluid, you can see how the sensitivity works on the technique. Now for detailed of the technique. The first technique again is the futsal. You go into the futsal. Notice the block. The second technique, the hand's coming up slowly. As it's coming up, it just crosses the center line, coming from one side to the other side. The hand is there. The body is now square. Third technique, as the tap comes across the paksao, the hand is guarding center line, ready to block or attack. The fourth technique now is coming with the curveballs, throwing at an angle, striking, cupping the chin, the ear, or the cheek, and continuing from there. Again, putting it all together. Once you get this down, now work on trying to get 4 of them down all at one time. Advanced levels can turn around in a circle, can go down on one leg. Always make sure that you can do the technique slow and then work on the speed. Hubud. From here, the next series is the same technique, Hubud, but with an attitude, with an elbow strike. We start off doing the same exact technique. He comes in with one round of Hubud first, a normal round, so you can continue the practice. Continue the practice. Now, instead of throwing a curveball, I'm going to do a roundhouse elbow, and as I bring my elbow around, the person is just trying to say stop. Stopping the hand. From here, the hand pops up like a rising block to block my vision. The third hand taps the tricep, and here comes the roundhouse elbow. 1, stop. 2, pop up. 3, turn the nose and navel. Elbow should be ready for attack. 4, come in with the strike. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going slow with the technique, and then working on fluidness. Slowing down minor details, and once you get this drilled down, you do not want to stop and then bring the arm up, but you want to flow 1 and 2 together. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you start putting it all together. But make sure 1 and 2 flows together. Same concept. Advanced levels can circle around, up and down, and other combinations. Now showing the applications to the Hubud drill. Again, we start off doing Hubud, 1 round, so you can see and review the concepts of the technique. The first application, taller person against a shorter person. There's the first block. I'm destructing the bicep either with the palm heel pox out or with the punch. Taking it directly through, dropping my arm down, making an A frame with my forearms, and then just squeezing my right hand to my left hand, squeezing my forearm as it comes over, and driving my partner down. From here, I continue doing the Hubud. Again, over the bicep, dropping down, being aware of my elbow, and squeezing the forearm. For the smaller person, he blocks, goes underneath the bicep, brings it around, making the A-frame, and squeezing the forearm at the triangle as it comes through. Again, same technique, blocks, underneath the arm, grabbing the forearm, the triangle of the hand, notice my arm's at a 90-degree angle, and squeezing the forearm. Continues with the Hubud. The second application, there was 1. From number 2 coming up, turning my nose and navel as I go into a bong sow, grabbing my arm, can break in this position. If they grab back or pull back, I go with the energy and go right into a strike or driving it down into the shoulder or clavicle. Continuing the Hubud. Again, 1, 2, into a bong sow with my left hand, trapping the hand, can break, or can continue with the resistance, countering back with the strike and coming down. The third technique, as I go from 1, 2, the tap of the third technique, step inside your partner and glide right on through and dropping down or adding a counter. On this technique, the ideal situation is being able for me to just fall to the ground, taking out the shoulder here as I fall, opponent falling. When you come out of this, please drop your head down to not put any torque on the shoulder. The fourth application occurs when the person or partner does the block, catch the hand, and point your fingers down to the partner, otherwise known as Nikio and Aikido. So again, catching the hand as the partner catches, fingers pointing down with the wrist and coming back up. And finishing off with Hubud.